Artificial intelligence is everywhere. It powers self-driving cars, virtual assistants, ChatGPT, and so on. But how does it actually work, and is it as complex as it sounds? In this very short tutorial, I'm going to break down AI for you. I'm going to give you all the basics and essentials of artificial intelligence. I'll discuss machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, as well as the challenges of AI, as well as what we can expect from AI in the future. Sounds good? Let's get started. So what exactly is artificial intelligence? It's basically the simulation of human intelligence in machines. Now, the primary objective of AI is to allow these machines to perform cognitive functions similar to those of humans. Now, one thing you should know about AI is that they tend to improve over time from experience and also data they've been trained with. Now, when it comes to the types of AI, we've got three of them. First would be what we call the narrow or the weak AI. And we call them narrow AI because they can only perform specific types of tasks. So your chatbots like Alexa, Siri, and believe it or not, even very popular AI models like your Claude, Grok, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and so on, all of these are still considered to be weak AI. Next would be what we call general AI. Now, the reason why these are considered to be more advanced than weak AI is because, unlike the weak or narrow AI, they are able to think and learn just like humans. Now, they're still theoretical at this point. We don't yet have them in existence. However, there are AI experts who believe that general AI will soon become something that we'll have within a year or two, while there are those who are a bit more pessimistic that it might take much longer for us to get to general AI. Now, the third type of AI would be what we call the super intelligent AI. This would be AI that would easily surpass human intelligence in just about everything. So if you think of Skynet from the Terminator franchise or Jarvis from Iron Man, those would be very good examples of what super intelligent AI would look like. And of course, there are a lot of people who believe that we're very likely never going to achieve such AI, but hey, who knows? Let's now talk about a very important part of AI, which is machine learning. Now, machine learning is what allows machines to learn and improve over time from data instead of them being explicitly programmed. So when it comes to machine learning, we have three different types. We have supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and then reinforcement learning. What exactly are they? Well, let's start with the supervised learning. Here, the AI models are trained with something known as the labeled data. A very good example would be your classic spam filter. Let's say you're trying to train an AI model to detect spam. What you need to do is to, first of all, provide that AI with as many examples of actual spam as you possibly can. So the more spam emails the AI is able to interact with, the better it will be able to perform once it's deployed. So the AI needs to know that, okay, I'm looking at a spam email, this is spam email, this is spam email. All that data will be labeled as spam. And like I said earlier, the more examples of spam emails you're able to provide that AI, the better it will be able to detect spam emails once it's deployed. Next would be the unsupervised learning. So here, the AI model isn't trained with labeled data. Instead, the AI model is taught to recognize patterns from the data. So a very good example would be customer segmentation, right? Say, for example, you have an online store, they sell clothes and accessories, and they want their AI model to be able to categorize the customers based on maybe their spending habits or when they choose to buy the products and so on. So the AI model could look at customers who only buy products whenever the products are on sale or there's a promotion. And then maybe it might also classify other customers who only buy during special occasions like Christmas, Valentine's Day, things like that. Or the AI model could even categorize the customers based on what they actually buy. Maybe there are customers who only ever buy accessories like watches, bracelets, and so on. Or maybe there are customers who only ever buy like t-shirts or jeans, things like that. So here, the AI model has to recognize patterns from the data. The third reinforcement learning, over here, the AI model learns through trial and error. A very good example would be the AI models that have become so good at chess, they're better than the best chess players in the world right now. And the only reason why they became so good was because they played thousands and thousands of games against themselves. And through trial and error, they were able to improve over time. That's basically what reinforcement learning is. Now, if you want to talk about examples of machine learning in the real world today, we can talk about examples of our self-driving cars like Tesla, our fraud detection in banking, or we could even talk about Google Photos being able to recognize faces. All of these would be examples of machine learning deployed in our world today. Let's now turn our attention to an advanced subset of machine learning known as deep learning. Now, deep learning basically uses artificial neural networks to process massive amounts of data. And it's basically what allows AI to recognize speech, detect objects, or even create art. So how exactly does deep learning work? Well, you've got three different layers, okay? First of all, you have the input layer that would accept data, say for example, a cat image. And then you will have the hidden layer. This is where the AI would analyze the patterns in that image. So things like the edges, the colors, the features, and so on. And then finally, the output layer, this is where the AI would make a decision. And if it correctly recognized that it is in fact the image of a cat, at the output layer, the AI would say, this is an image of a cat. Now, for real world examples of deep learning, this is where you have your AI models like your ChatGPT, Claude, Sora. They all use deep learning. And of course, the production of deep fakes. These are all examples of deep learning in the real world today. Let's now talk about NLP, natural language processing, and it's basically what allows AI to not only understand, but also generate human language. So as an example, let's say a customer has written a review and he said, "I love this phone, the battery lasts all day." So how would AI employ NLP to understand this sentence? There's going to be several techniques used here. So first of all, NLP will apply a technique known as tokenization, where it's going to break down that sentence into several tokens. So basically, we'll now have tokens such as "I love this phone, the battery lasts all day." So through the technique of tokenization, NLP has broken down that sentence into different tokens. Next comes the POS tagging, the parts of speech tagging. So this is where NLP will be able to identify the parts of speech in that sentence. So it will correctly identify phone, battery as the nouns, love as the verb, and so on. Next will come the stopwatch removal technique, and here NLP will remove unnecessary words like I, the, and so on. So the sentence now becomes love phone, battery lasts day. Next technique here would be the sentiment analysis, and this is what would allow NLP to be able to deduce whether or not the sentiment is positive or maybe negative. Now, because the customer has used the keyword love, very likely NLP will be able to correctly deduce that the sentiment is indeed very positive. And then last would be the text classification technique. And because this is the review for a product, NLP will classify the sentence as product reviews. So when you apply all these techniques by NLP, the AI will be able to understand the context behind the sentence. Now, when it comes to real-world applications of NLP, you have them, of course, in your AI models like your ChatGPT and so on, Alexa, Siri, your chatbots and virtual assistants, and even Google Translate. They all use NLP. Now, one very important topic we do need to discuss would be the challenges involved with AI. One of such challenges would be data bias. So say, for example, an AI model has been trained with data that's biased. Guess what? It's going to make biased decisions. So the quality of the data is going to be very, very important. The AI needs to be trained on a very broad and diverse range of data that isn't biased. And sometimes this can be pretty difficult. Another challenge will involve the computational power required to train AI models, especially deep learning models. They process massive amounts of data and they require very high computational power as well. So this can be very difficult to implement and also very costly to implement as well. Another challenge involving AI would be the fear that AI will in fact replace all jobs. The whole world is going to go into chaos because no one is employed anymore. There'll be war, starvation, and every other bad thing you can think of. So these are just a few examples of the many challenges involved with AI. So what is the future of AI? Well, we can expect AI-powered creativity, such as in music, art, and writing. We're going to have general AI pretty soon. Of course, this is AI that can think and learn just like humans. And we're even very likely going to have more ethical AI, which would be AI that would make unbiased, fair, and safe decisions. But the ultimate question still remains, will AI replace us as humans? Will AI replace our jobs? In my personal opinion, I do believe that AI will in fact replace many jobs, but there will also be other opportunities created as a result of the introduction of AI in our everyday lives. And I do believe that it is our own responsibility to ensure that we're prepared for the AI revolution that is going to happen whether we like it or not. If you enjoyed this very short tutorial on the basics of AI and you're interested in learning more about AI, then why not check out my course, AI for Complete Beginners. I will have all the information down in the box below. It's basically my introductory course into the world of AI that will teach you everything I've discussed in this video, but in much greater detail. So if you're interested, be sure to check out the information down in the box below. So that's it, a very, very quick crash course on the basics and essentials of AI. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed content like this, please be sure to like the video. And if you're new here to the channel, welcome. My name is Alex. I create content around AI and cybersecurity. So please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new tutorial. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers.